Here's a Veal Osso Buco recipe. Now this is a very easy and simple dish to make, even though you find it at most fine dining restaurants. So don't be scared or intimidated to make this. So we start off with half a cup of onions and we dice them up. And then we'll take 1 carrot and we're going to dice that up as well. We'll put it into a bowl. Then we'll take 1 celery stalk and we'll dice it up and we'll put it into a bowl. And we'll take some parsley and we'll finely chop the parsley and set that aside. Then we're going to need 1 pound of veal shank sliced. Now I'm going to show you that I'm using butcher's twine right now, but normally I don't use butcher's twine and I find it to be pointless to even use it. But I'll show you. You can put the butcher's twine on and it slides right off. So a trick is cut a little slit in the meat on both sides and then tie it as tight as you possibly can, because once you braise it, I'm telling you, the butcher's twine is gonna fall right off. And then we'll salt and pepper the veal, both sides, and then we'll put flour on both sides of the veal. Then we'll heat up a saute pan or a braiser pan with 1 to 2 tablespoons of olive oil. I like to use this small braiser pan because it has a lid. And then we're going to brown 2 sides of the veal, the top and the bottom. Now you can brown all sides of the veal if you like, but it's not necessary. And then we'll pour in the mirepoix, which is the celery, carrots, and onions that you diced up. And once it browns, I like to push the carrot, celery, and onion mirepoix underneath and have the veal rest on top. Add a sprig of thyme. Then we'll put in 1 cup of dry white wine. We'll add 1 cup to 1.5 cups of white beef stock. If you don't have that, it's okay, use more white wine. Bring it up to a simmer, and then we'll place a lid on it and we'll place it in the oven at 300 degrees for 3 to 4 hours. While that's cooking, you can cut up some carrots and celery and some mushrooms. Just quickly cut them as best you can. And I'll have another video on how to tornade carrots, celery, and turn mushrooms if you want to check that out. And we'll check on the veal and see the butcher's twine already came off. And it's been 3.5 to 4 hours. And we'll take the butcher's twine out. And we'll use a spatula to scoop the veal out. And then we'll strain the stock into a pot and we'll bring it up to a boil. And then we'll take a frying pan and we will put 1 tablespoon olive oil in it, and we'll add the vegetable garnish that I cut up, the mushrooms, the carrots, and the celery. We'll let them brown a little bit before we end up adding a little bit of salt and pepper, and we'll put in a little bit of the stock that was cooking with the veal, and we'll take some cornstarch in a small bowl with some water, make a slurry, and we'll add a little bit of a slurry to our cooking liquid. Now thicken it up, just pour a little in at a time until you get the desired consistency. Add a little salt and pepper and taste it. And then we'll plate. I like to serve this dish with some mashed potatoes. We'll put the mashed potatoes in the center of the bowl. Then we'll take the veal shanks, we'll trim off any fat, and we'll carefully place it on top, push it down, and we'll spoon on all of our vegetable garnish, carrots, celery, and 1 mushroom cap. And then we'll spoon on the sauce and put a little parsley garnish. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you learned something new, please think about subscribing to my channel. It'll keep you up to date on all my future videos, and leave a comment on what you liked or what you didn't like or what you'd like to see me cook next. Thanks again for watching.